Alaikum Assalam. We got to finish up our conversation about passives. We did 3 discussions last time. We talked about their definitions, active versus passive, mabni lil majhool and ma'roof, right? Active is ma'roof and mabni lil majhool. We talked about their definitions, how for a mabni lil majhool the doer is not known. We talked about the difference or converting from active to passive, right? And how the meaning becomes the opposite, and how for an active you always have a fa'il and for a passive you always have a Na'ibul fa'il, right? Na'ibul fa'il. Remember that term. You used it and you didn't say it. What is it called? A? Na'ibul fa'il. And then finally we talked about which kinds of words you can make passive and which words are impossible to make passive. What did we learn about that?
The words you can make passive make sense with a someone or something.
Yeah, when you add the word someone or something to them, then you can make them passive. And if you are unable to add those words, then you cannot make them passive. That's what we learned thus far. Now, we're going to take that conversation further and hopefully complete it today, inshallah, and then read up on it and practice it, and we're done with the subject, bi'idhnillah. So the first thing today, inshallah, is when you are able to add the word someone or something, then I need you to remember this terminology, because this terminology is really important. You are now old enough to know, and the terminology is
T.
Transitive or al-muta'addi. Say that for me.
Al-muta'addi.
I know that meme is kind of ugly, but al-muta'addi, okay? Now al-muta'addi means transitive, and I'll explain what transitive in a second, okay? And then there is intransitive.
The I in intransitive has to be fat like the T.
And what do we call it? Lazim.
Okay.
Intransitive means that you are not able to add someone or something.
Okay.
Which is the Arabic word what?
Lazim.
Lazim. Transitive means you are able to add the word someone or something. What's the word?
Muta'addi.
Muta'addi, okay? Muta'addi is when you are able to add someone or something. Lazim is when you are not able to add someone or something. Now you've got a few terms, and I want to put those terms before you. Because today, inshallah, not just concepts, but also terminology. So good at erasing. Okay. Let's zoom in a little more so it's thicker. That's way too thick. لازم متعدي مبني المعروف and
مبني المجهول.
Yeah. Now we need to know what all these 4 terms mean, because we're going to use these words when we talk, and you need to know what I'm talking about. Okay. Lazim is when you're not able to add someone or something. Muta'addi is
when you are able.
When you are able to add someone or something. This is intransitive and that is transitive, but I won't use those words too much. I'd rather you get used to the English or the Arabic. Sorry. Okay. Lazim is what again?
You're not able to add someone or something.
Give me an example of a lazim from last time.
He sat.
Good. He sat is lazim. Muta'addi, what does it mean?
You are able to add someone or something.
Good. We're able to add someone or something. Now, ma'roof means what?
Doer. No.
Doer is known. A fi'l in which the doer is known. Majhul is what?
When you don't know the doer.
A fi'l in which the doer is not known. Active passive. Intransitive, lazim. Transitive, mutaaddi. Active, ma'roof. And passive, majhul. Now, put this in English. You cannot take a word that if you can't add someone or something, you can't make it passive.
Okay.
X cannot be passive. I want the whole thing to be in Arabic, like X can't be Y. These kinds of words cannot be passive. What words would you use?
Cannot be passive.
Right.
Lazim.
Cannot be.
Passive.
Cannot be.
Lazim cannot be marfu. Ma'roof.
Really?
Wait.
Lazim cannot be active?
No. Lazim cannot be majhul.
Lazim cannot be mabni lil majhul.
Okay.
Lazim cannot be mabni lil majhul. If you want to make majhul, your fi'l better be.
If you want to make majhul, has to be
something you can add someone or something to, right?
Yeah.
So if you want to make majhul, your fi'l better be
mutaaddi.
Mutaaddi, you can make majhul. Lazim, you cannot make majhul.
Okay.
So mutaaddi to here is yay, and lazim to here is no.
Okay.
Got it? All right. Now, we're ready to go towards Arabic. But before we do, I need to test this one more time. What are the 4 terms that I put on the screen?
Lazim and mutaaddi and ma'roof.
Good.
And mabni lil majhul.
Okay, now let's define all of them.
Okay, lazim means you can't add someone or something.
Good.
Mutaaddi means you can add someone or something. Ma'roof means you know the doer.
Good.
It's active.
Good.
And mabni lil majhul means you don't know the doer. It's passive.
It's passive. Okay. Well, how do you know if you can make something majhul? From lazim and mutaaddi, make 2 statements about majhul.
Okay.
You remember what majhul is when you don't know the doer.
Yeah.
Okay.
So when you don't know the doer, then it's
which kinds of words can you make majhul? I need 2 statements. Mutaaddi. That's not a sentence, that's just a word.
Has to be mutaaddi. It has to have
a simple sentence.
You can add someone or something.
Mutaaddi can be made majhul.
Okay.
Simple sentence.
Mutaaddi can be made majhul.
What's the second sentence?
Lazim can't be made majhul.
That's correct. Lazim cannot be made majhul. Is that clear to you now? Now we're going to start with the past tense. Actually, we'll do past tense and present tense together. Read for me.
Nasara. Yansuru.
What does it mean?
Nasara is he helped.
Good. You forgot that. What does yansuru mean?
It helps.
Okay. Is this lazim or mutaaddi?
Mutaaddi.
Very good. How did you know?
Because you can add someone or something.
Excellent. Is this ma'roof or majhul?
Ma'roof.
How do you know? Excellent. How do you know?
Because there's already a he in the meaning.
It's not good enough.
You know the doer.
You know the doer. That's good enough.
Okay.
Okay. Now, can we make this majhul?
Yes.
Why? You know how some words you cannot
Because
make majhul?
It's because it's mutaaddi.
You see, this is why I'm proud of you. That right there. Because it's mutaaddi.
Okay.
Now we've learned something. Now, one is Maldi, and the other is,
Mudari.
and right now they're both ma'roof, because you know the doer. Maldi ma'roof and mudari
Ma'ruf.
ma'roof. And you can convert them to what? Mabni lil
Majhul.
majhul. So we're going to convert nasara to maldi mabni lil majhul, and we're going to convert yansuru to mudari mabni lil majhul. You with me? It's lots of terms now. We're learning Arabic now. We're getting into Arabic words. I'm going to turn nasara into nusira and yansuru into
Yansaru.
yunsaru. You remember? And now you're going to learn it properly.
Okay.
When you have a maldi, a past tense, then the last letter is off limits. You don't mess with the last letter because you memorized. Give me nasara. Huwa.
Nasara. Huma nasara.
Faster.
Hum nasaru. Hiya nasarat. Huma nasarata. Hunna
Nasarata. You said nasarta. Nasarata.
I said nasarata.
Nasarata. Why is that? Come on.
Okay.
Hmm.
Where was I?
Huwa nasara. Start over.
Okay. Huma nasara. Huma nasara. Hum nasaru. Hiya nasarat. Huma nasarata. Hunna nasarna.
Good.
أنت نصرت أنتما نصرتما أنتم نصرتم أنت نصرتي أنتما نصرتما أنتن نصرتن
Try nusira.
هو نصر هما نصرا هم نصروا هي نصرت هما نصرتا هن نصرنا
Good.
أنت نصرت أنتما نصرتما أنتم نصرتم نصرتم
Good.
أنت نصرتي أنتما نصرتما أنتن نصرتنا
Good.
أنا نصرت نحن نصرنا.
In other words, you did not learn anything new when it comes to conjugating these. To going through the chart. It's not anything new. You know why I said the last letter is off limits? Because you change the ending every time. Huwa nusira, huma nusira, hum nusiru, hiya nusirat. Those changings are standard. You don't mess with those changes. But what do you change? Everything else.
Okay.
Everything else. And what do you change it to? The U sound and the
E
E sound. So if it was, doesn't matter if it was sami'a, when you make it mabni lil majhul, what will it become?
سمع.
Sumi'a. If it was qatala, it will become
قتل.
qutila. Okay? So it doesn't matter what it used to be originally. Once you convert it, like hasiba,
بحسبة.
husiba. Okay? It'll be u and e. Okay? Now, on the present tense side, on the mudari' side, give me the whole yansuru. Careful now.
هو ينصر ما ينصراني هم ينصرون هي تنصر هما تنصراني هن ينصرن أنت تنصر أنتما تنصراني أنتم تنصرون أنت تنصرين أنتما تنصراني أنتن تنصرن.
Now give me yunsaru.
Okay, هو ينصر هما ينصراني هم
Yes.
ينصرون هي تنصر هما تنصراني هن ينصرن.
Excellent.
أنت تنصر no أنت تنصروا أنتما تنصراني أنتم تنصرون أنت تنصرين أنتما تنصراني أنتن تنصرنا
تنصرنا.
تنصرنا أنا أنصر نحن ننصر.
When you make a word passive in Arabic, first of all you check whether you can actually do it or not. But when you do make a word passive, then it must be invaded by two sounds. If it's madi, it must be invaded by u, e. If it's mudari, it must be invaded by u,
and
a. That's why it's yun, sa. Yun, sa. This is why this guy got invaded by u, e, and it's nu, si. Now, nasara meant what? He helped. When you make an active into a passive, when you take a ma'ruf and make it into a majhul, then you are reversing the meaning altogether. You remember that? He killed, he was killed. Nasara means he helped. Nusira means
he
was helped. Got it? Now, nasara has a fa'il. Who's the fa'il? The pronoun huwa. Lamir mustatir taqdiruhu huwa. Nusira does not have a fa'il. Why not?
Because it's passive.
Because it's passive. Passives don't have a fa'il. Passives have a what instead? Wonderful. Nusira, the pronoun inside it is still a pronoun, isn't it? Huwa is still in here? Like huwa nusira, huma. Nusira, there's a huma in there. Hum has what in there? Nusiru has a hum in there. Nusirat has a hiya in there. But they're no longer the fa'il. They are the na'ibul fa'il. So this means he helped. This means he was helped. Yansuru means?
He helps.
Yunsaru means?
He is helped.
He is helped or he's being helped.
Okay.
You could even say he's being helped.
Okay.
You got it? Good stuff. You clear? So what is... I'll give you an ayah and we'll end this session. La 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 la. Read it.
يقتلون.
Oh, sorry.
يقتلون. Okay. يقتلون. يقتلون.
To kill. What does it say?
They kill.
Good.
And
notice in yuqtaluna, what two sounds have taken over the word?
U and a.
And
they are being killed?
They kill and they get killed.
Okay.
They kill and they get killed. Yaqtuluna wa yuqtaluna. What does yu'allimu mean?
Teach?
Well, no, what does yu'allimu mean?
Learn.
Who teaches?
Oh, huwa yu'allimu. He teaches.
Okay, listen carefully, answer this and we're done.
I am being what?
I'm being taught.
Okay.
Let me yell at you before you make the mistake. I.
أعلم. Wait, no. أعلم.
What harakah should I put?
أعلم.
Perfect. I'm being taught. You are being taught. MashaAllah. Barakallahu wa lakum. Excellent job. You were terrified when I was walking over to you. I saw the look of fear on your face. Like, that was awesome. That was awesome. Makes teaching worth it. That fear on your face. Good job. Good job. Good job.